got me. So, oh, coffee. That's the first thing I've eaten all day. Ooh, that's hot. Ow. Well, I had a conversation with the doctor. Apparently, I probably have poison ivy or something like that. It's weird where it's at on me. Can't show you. There's some crazy glare going on in here. Anyway. And they didn't even make this burger right. It's sad. Hey, Kathy. How goes it? This burger's cold. Always eating cold food. I need a microwave right here. How's the doggy? Oh, the people on the right get their butt hurt so easily. Some fools posting images of Trump standing next to the wall in overalls. First of all, Trump's never worn overalls. Secondly, he's never got his hands dirty. So I said something about that. I said, that dude's never had his hands dirty. And then he said, show me your hands. So I did. I'm not afraid to show my hands. I showed him 4 pictures of my dirty hands. And he just whines and moans. You know, it's so sad. Well, both of them. But they have to stop killing each other first. Hey, Spencer. Yeah, it's going to be nice all week. Very nice here. Warm. It's hot today. It's coffee. From my kitty cat. Hey, Amanda, my cat's somewhere. Hello from Scotland. Brazil. I wish I could show you the picture of my cat I just took. Texas, hello. Actually, maybe I can show you. How do I find it? Oh, where is it? I just posted it somewhere. Honey bun. Hello from the UK. Tennessee, checking in. Message held for review. What is with people? Johnny Horton or Johnny Cash. What the? A smooshed burger from yesterday. And I just realized they didn't even make it right. A friend of mine got me this. And I told them to put lettuce, tomato, and onion. Nah, they can't do that. And it's all cold. Man, didn't heat up very well. Of course I'm going to vote. Yes, it's a burger, double burger with bacon and cheese. Nasty yellow cheese. Well, it won't be any Republicans. Hey, Spence. Made me cry from laughter. Hey, Lori. Well, one I can remember back in the 80s when I was only 390 years old. I always get up late at night a lot and have a carbohydrate, craving. So I'm standing in the kitchen at my girlfriend's apartment in Philly, and I'm drinking milk, and I think I'm eating cookies, but I have to read something. I always have to read something when I'm like eating. So the phone is the substitute. I grabbed some box, like a box of Ziploc baggies or something. There's no ingredients on Ziploc baggies to read. And it's one of those moments, 1 a.m., standing there in my underwear, laughing my ass off. I laughed so hard, I woke her up. She started laughing. Good times. Potatoes. My favorite food, the food that I'm eating at the moment. That's a good thing. Caden, I don't know. That's a long time ago. What's everybody else up to today? What's the temperature outside? It's 83. Oh, now it's hotter. I thought it was hotter. It's 89. Feels like 93. Oh, that's sad. They had some bad flooding in the Grand Canyon. 97. Wow. Yep. I saw on the news last night it was going to be a big big hot day around this part of the world. Exactly, Lori. I mean, I'm always grabbing something to read if I'm, sitting somewhere. But yeah, standing there reading, picking up a box of like baggy. It was something I don't remember if it was baggies. It was something that had no ingredients. It wasn't food, and I just started laughing so hard. I've always read cereal boxes my whole life. I have no idea what that paneling is. It's paneling. My father put it up. I have no idea. You know, in the '60s in America, that's you could go to the lumber yard and buy lots of different kinds of paneling. Should have got some ketchup for this or something. Very dry, especially since it's been heated. No, not a doodler. The only time I kind of would be close to that is if I'm just brainstorming something like a phrase or kind of trying to come up with a a name for something. I'll just keep writing it out to see the changes as I'm trying to figure it out. Like my email name, that's or my handle here, shocking guy. I just kept writing until it came to me. Nope, not a doodler. Yeah, that's a different kind of brain. Passionate, I'm passionate about everything. Passionate about eating, driving, travel. But I don't get to do much of that. Was in your lungs, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember taking the spray cleaner, probably in the '80s, maybe the '70s even, and spraying the hanging light fixture in the kitchen where my parents would sit and smoke, and it would just drip brown, just drip all this brown crap. I'm the only one in the family that never picked up cigarettes. Oh, Greg Globe's here. Potato. Usually once a day, but sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. It's all very random. Yeah, I guess I got probably got poison ivy. I don't know. It's getting a little better. I don't know how I picked it up. It's all over me. You don't want to know where. No. And I barely know what that means, Dante. uh, beep, beep, beep. Get rid of the cigarette odors. That's nasty. We're on the north coast of America, the great shores of Lake Erie, Cleveland, Ohio, Ohio. That's nasty, Lori. Oh my God. That was some serious smoking. Potato. Why did the student cross the playground to get to the other slide? I like that. I rode a slide a few years ago. First one I'd been on in decades. It's on YouTube. That's a good dad joke. I'm also easily amused. Nicotine infused fish tank and fish. Oh my God, that sounds nasty. I don't think our society's doomed, but you know, we need to do better. I mean, the whole planet needs to do better. But with all the hate out there, and greedy bastards. I've been in that room, Phil. I've been in those rooms. Yep. Boogie in it. All right, Potato, nice to meet you. Jed. Connor, hey. Trying to figure out if the cat knocked everything over or if it just gravity finally pulled it all down. One of my piles fell over in the night. No, Phil. You gotta be kidding. No. I don't know if he did it, but he's been jumping up on the weirdest stuff lately to lay down. He's finding completely strange places to climb up onto and curl up. Yeah, a burger from yesterday didn't heat up very well. Oh my God, I was pouring him some milk last night. He doesn't understand the word wait. I'm pushing him, I'm smacking him. I'm like, get back, let me pour the milk. I don't know, because I picked him up as an adult rescue. He was a stray hanging out by my friend's house at a feral cat feeding station, but he was friendly. He's been acting so weird lately. He's not going outside as much. I don't know. Very odd behavior for him. Gonna have to take him to the cat therapist. Bye bye. What was that? The right is so weak. Instead of, you know, challenging the Democrats with policy or just, you know, smart things, they have to just make up stuff. Apparently they've made up some madness about Tim Walls's and his dog, some crazy thing. And what's this one? Oh yeah, here's the newest one that they're ranting about. Republicans have uncovered that Tim Walz had stated he changes oil on his Scout at every 5,000 miles. However, in 2016, he didn't change it until 5,012 miles. That's a good one. I like that. Pat, oh, I don't know. I still got to put the repair cable that came in for the zero turn mower. I got to do that. Hopefully that fixes it. The yellow one, it runs fine. He just uses it a lot and sits outside. You know, I started it up the other day. It died for some reason. I think the ring. I think the engine's hurting a little. It blew smoke for a while. I mean, it sits outside in the weather. You think I own a lot of junk? He's got like 4 garages at his property, and they're all full. You can't even get in them. That's how much junk he's accumulated. Space, the final frontier. The economy's fine now. I'm just not, you know, I mean, I could make good money if I had better means. You know, I don't see any real problems. I mean, things cost a little more, yeah, but that's corporate greed and some inflation. You know, I would say in Cleveland, times aren't that much tougher. Xfinity. Yeah, I know that gripe. I know. Well, I'm not motivated. I mean, that's, you know, you got to be motivated. I've become very bad. Leave Cleveland? But they're going to fix the lakefront. It's going to be glorious. They're going to get rid of Burke Airport. What about the neighborhoods? Yeah, what about them? Oh, Phil's always griping. Don't listen to him. Well, some are moving to the suburbs. I don't know if they're leaving the area. Downtown has grown. That's got 20,000 people living down there. So today was day one for the House task force investigating the Trump rally shooting. All 6 Democrats showed up in PA today, but 4 of the 7 Republicans decided that they had better places to be, including Clay Higgins, who was campaigning at a Kiwanis club. Shows how important all this is to him. Sad, sad, sad. Okay, Xfinity. Kiwanis. I think a friend of mine is actually really involved with the Kiwanis now. Some group. Okay. Note to self, try to eat warm food. This would have been really good when it was brand new, but I was too full when my friend bought it for me. He said, take it home. No, I hate Popeyes. Now wait for the return comment. I hate Popeyes. Not from you. Just watch. No, this is just a burger. Double burger. Truth be told, I've never had the Popeye sandwich. I bought some chicken once. I wasn't impressed. I knew gripe would come in. Popeye Sparkle Spice. I don't know. I mean, fast food is, you get what you pay for there. Um, I've got good diners around here to go eat at. I can get plenty of good food. I still have never tried Chick-fil-A because I didn't want to support them. Zach? First day of middle school. Oh, wow. That's a big time. I can remember going to a Wilbur Wright Junior High. Middle school starts in 6th grade? I don't know. Around here, it would have been 7th grade. I don't even know what they do nowadays. Yeah, well, I've never supported them because the owner is a Trump lover. Wow. 15-year-old wanted on 2 murder charges in Silver Springs, Maryland. Chick-fil-A is trash. Terminator. The north coast of America. The great shores of Lake Erie. Cleveland, Ohio. How about you? Pakistan, welcome. It's nighttime there. Why are you up so late? Can't sleep. It's usually me. Me, it's just bad habits. I refuse to go to sleep until I'm too tired. Mosquitoes. Oh, yeah, nasty. Do you have to sleep with mosquito netting? Or don't you have any? Out of coffee. Is this drinkable? Panama, cool. I'd like to see the canal. I'd like to go through the canal on a ship. That'd be fun. Oh, you'll need the mosquito netting. Really? I guess there's was it Mexico maybe gonna build a somebody's like working on a new canal. I'm sure your back hurts, Phil. You have all the angst. Hey, Theodore. Cameron, yo. You know, they have a cool, um, is it an app? I forget. I think it's an app. Oh, what is it? It's like a, I always forget. Come here. That's not it. Show less. Oh, come on. Ugh. Okay, I'm all confused now. What is going on? This phone is so weird anymore. So there's a Twitter page called Helicopters of DC, and there's a website called map.copterspotter.com where you can post choppers you've spotted in the sky, and you get points. It's like a weird little game. My favorite thing, it'd be travel. I'm okay, Theodore and Cameron. Just okay. I mean, I love eating too, but travel. Eating while I'm traveling. Now there you go. Jesus. A 15-year-old boy wanted on 2 murder charges in Silver Spring, Maryland, was arrested at Dulles International Airport, Virginia today. Onyx Santana Austin had left the country following the killings and was arrested by U.S. Customs and Border Protection once he landed back in the U.S. He is charged as an adult. Police did not disclose what country he came from traveling back here or if he was in the U.S. legally. Jesus. This was from May of this year. "15-year-old double murder." Lovely. No, Ella. No. Where are you from? No, I've just been all around North America. 45 states, Canada here and there, Mexico here and there, Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands. I don't know if many movies have inspired me. Hackers, maybe. The movie Thief, that probably definitely inspired me. Thief, that's a great movie. But my favorite movie, or top couple of them, are the original 1959 On the Beach with Gregory Peck. Very heavy, intense movie. Really deep subjects, profound, very profound movie. All-star cast, black and white. And the second one would be Fate is the Hunter with Glenn Ford. Another black and white movie. And if you ever want to see a story, a movie that explains the randomness of fate, that movie is it. You'll, you'll. That's how shit happens. Exactly. When you watch that movie, shit happens sometimes. It had nobody's ill will or intention. Shit just happens. Good movies, both of them. On the Beach might be too intense for some young people. It's got some serious subject matter. I'm not retired. I don't have any money. Oh, thanks, Big Erm. I still work on stuff. You can look at my live stream tab and see all kinds of stuff I work on. Wow. Most of my life I did alarms, systems, and electrical. High-end security systems, commercial fire alarms, electrical. And always did some building maintenance. And now I'm doing bits of that more than anything. House maintenance, one big building, some maintenance. This is how I make notes for myself. I write them on my food plates, then I can't miss it. I might start doing that. I'll write a whole bunch of things on a pile of the paper plates, and then I have to remember to do them. That might be a new thing. But I finally called them today. Because I called them once and they didn't send it. It's too funny. Three New England states. Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. I should have Maine, but I didn't go on the free trips decades ago. And Alaska and Hawaii. Oh, okay, that was a lot of food. I need to do some stuff. I don't even think I have gas money.
How can I create tax-efficient cash flow and retire?
Is Oregon like Ohio? No. I mean, bits of it might be. The coast, Oregon coast, drive the whole way one. It's amazing. And have time so you can do things. It's about all, yeah. No, completely different. The West is a completely different mental process about lifestyle and living compared to here. You go out west, one of the things you'll almost notice, you'll never see overweight people. People are just healthier because they do things outside more. Um, I mean, Oregon has, the coast. It's got the coast mountains. It's got inland. It's got desert. A lot of people don't know that there's desert in Oregon. It's a very diverse state. Portland's a cool town. But the Oregon coast, if you're into that kind of you know countryside, it's amazing. Going down to these cool beaches and the rock formations, it's just California is a cool state. I mean, I've spent more time in California than all of my travel combined. I spent more of that time in California. I mean, I've got a lot of friends out there. I always went out there for just trips and for um, volunteer stuff that I did. At least 3 trips were to California for that. I mean, there's still sections of California I've never really experienced. And I'm not old to watch it. What are they calling apartments when they're so close together? What does that even mean? Been anywhere? People are people everywhere. What do you mean, don't like the people? What do you mean? You, you think everybody's the same everywhere? They're all the same kind of person in that neighborhood. No, no. Get out and travel. Travel will make you a better human being. First of all, you understand your country or your state better, and then you understand the people better. I like them both. I like big cities, so they're very different. I mean, Bay Area and L.A. is so different. Bay Area, at least you can get around quite a bit by public transit, but depending what you're going to go do, most of those areas, these are big areas. You need a car. And unfortunately, in like LA, you don't measure travel time by hours. I mean, miles, you measure it by hours. Well, partly that's called compassion, Zach. Um, but yeah, the whole country has this issue where we really aren't taking care of our own stuff first. And that does perplex me. Yeah, school's starting up again, isn't it? Possum. Hello. I love California. I mean, I love the mountains. I love desert, you know, big city stuff. I mean, I've kind of lived in a few places. So Cleveland, Philly, DC, and LA. What's going on here?
Of domestic travel overall is also down 2%. The number of people, though, traveling this Labor Day, that is up 9% from last year.
For those people going on road trips Thursday and Friday, the earlier the better. You want to avoid being on the roads during those peak rush hour times, especially the...
Oh, yeah, it's Labor Day this weekend. The air show's in Cleveland. I think this year it's the Blue Angels. Irvine, Rancho Santa Margarita. Oh, body cam footage. I think that was the shooting down in Akron. I've got a friend now. He's taking a new job, leaving Cleveland and moving to Lake Tahoe. Gonna manage 6 restaurants at a resort. I guess it's a ski resort. Maybe a casino too. I didn't ask him that. It's a big, cool change. Marcus. Oh yeah, toilet's fixed. Oh, my best years, I guess, 70s, 80s. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. That's a heck of a place to live. I turned him on to a YouTube channel. Do you ever watch? Have you ever watched Wonder Hussy, Lori, Sarah from Vegas? Um, you know, she goes all over the West, so I turned him on to her and talked to him about. He didn't realize the gold country was right over there in California, and it's such a. Tahoe's a cool place. That would be a fun place to live through a winter. Spring Creek, Nevada. I have to look that up. I don't have it. I spent a lot of time in Nevada, mostly knocking around some of that government secret stuff. Where's my map at? Finally got my. Oh yeah, she's she's a hoot. Spring SP. Oh, that's not how you PRI. Spring. What was that? Spring Creek. Where is that? I always look stuff up when I hear a name of a place. Let's see where this is. Where the heck is this? Oh, come on. Oh, map. What are you doing, map? Where is where are we at here? Oh, that's a long. Oh, sorry. Where's Spring Creek, girl? I lost it now. Uh-oh. How did I get onto restaurants? I lost it. Elko. Okay. 80. Yeah, that's out in the middle of nowhere. That's out in the middle of nowhere, Possum. Yeah, that's a long way from nothing, from everything. Oh, here's the body. This guy got killed the other night.
Was this an officer and why you were stopping this individual at 1 a.m. in the morning?
Just after 1 a.m. August 17th, officers approached a U-Haul at a gas station on East Avenue. It had been reported stolen, and one of the officers ordered Jones out of the truck.
Come on, out of the car. What's going on? Get out of the car. What's going on? Listen, you're under arrest. Get out of the car. What?
Moments later, there was a struggle that lasted about 15 seconds inside the U-Haul. Surveillance video shows the truck moving forward with two officers partially in it. Police say 2 shots were fired, hitting Jones. Jones was removed from the truck and handcuffed.
Go back to the car. Get a chest deal.
The officers administered first aid, but Jones died at the scene.
Hey, he has a loaded gun here. He's got a gun? Yeah.
Police say that gun was found on or near Jones. It's not clear if the officers saw the gun in the U-Haul.
Why they were in the vehicle, I don't know. I don't know if it was necessary.
National Law Enforcement Procedures expert Tim Dimoff says in general, officers jumping into a vehicle would not be proper procedure. But after watching the videos, he believes the officers were trying to remove Jones from the truck.
And all of a sudden, he takes off
Crazy. Grocery deliveries on Wednesdays. Turkey bowling. Yeah. I mean, there's some mining out there, but there's not much else of anything. Oh, this phone is buzzing here. Oh, I might have to go fix the other lawnmower. Yeah, where are you at? Silver Mines, yep. Um, no, I don't get depressed. I got my own problems to be depressed about. Where is that?
Has the right to a fair and equal future.
Some will graduate and have the option to work for restaurants in the Cleveland area upon their release.
University hospitals just received a $15 million grant to help fund a new education and conference center in University Circle. That money was gifted by Iris Wolstein and her late husband Bert, and it will go towards the project, which is expected to cost at least $30 million. The new facility will have audiovisual and remote learning technology and provide ample space to host big meetings. Groundbreaking ceremony will be determined, or groundbreaking date.
I don't really get depressed reading the news. Doesn't get to me. I mean, things concern me, but it doesn't make me depressed. Where's my... He's not... Okay. I was going to try to go to the east side, but that's okay. Oh, clean the carburetor on that mower. Which mower? I already did one. I work a little. I've worked a lot in life. Unfortunately, I didn't save anything. Looks like we're going to go fix the mower. I'm going to fix the mower. Oh. Anyway, I should do a few things before my friend picks me up here. Oh yeah, I've got to pick a prescription up. Tropical Joe, hello. You're 70? Yeah, I got some, if you can see that, I got Poison ivy, maybe. I don't know. I can't figure out how I got it, really. But out at my buddy's place, I could pick anything up. I know he's got poison ivy out there. You got more hair? I got hair. My hair grows fast. I just shaved it off. No, it's not chicken pox. It's like poison ivy or something. I just had a video doctor's appointment earlier. No, it's not shingles. Got air quality alert until Wednesday. Oh, where's the cat? He's hiding somewhere. Oh, excuse me. My first computer. I still have a Commodore 128 in the basement. Is that old enough? Trash 80. We never owned one of those. Had one of those little Sinclair pocket computers for a while. I don't know where that went. Then I had a Commodore 64, Commodore 128. Still have that. I need to fire it up, see if it fires up. I got my first, I think, real PC, which is downstairs still, running Windows 3.1. I got that in the, I think, the mid-90s. I don't know, it was after my aunt died. I'd have to look that up, but the Commodores, I don't know, you'll have to look them up. They came out a long time ago. The Commodore Amiga was a famous graphics computer. A lot of Hollywood and TV used them for a while. It was a simple computer, crazy expensive for some of the stuff. Time is at 5:40. I got about 30 minutes. Well, I don't think it's affected many men. All right, I gotta turn this off. It's too noisy. Oh, stop that. Oh, why is it doing that? What am I doing? Why is this? Oh, there we go. I got to get to the Apple Store too to ask some questions. Can't drive? I don't know. I've driven plenty after 12 drinks. But I haven't had 12 drinks in decades. That's a lot of liquor or beer.
Plenty of ideas about the best way to break that cycle.
As Dan Grossman explains, suggestions range from immediate guaranteed income programs to 529 accounts where the state deposits money into a college account for the child.
Where you live in the country could be playing a role in what it means to be considered middle class and how those elements play a factor in recent statistics.
What does middle class in America look like? It now varies across the country, and realtors in two very different parts of the nation have this to say.
Really, how much can you afford? So I think $200,000 being considered middle America or middle Maryland.
Anywhere between 60, 70, maybe even 80 if you want a nice house with some decent space.
Where you are and how much you earn now defines what's considered middle class, according to a study by GoBankingRates.com. You must earn the most to be considered middle class in Maryland, needing to rake in nearly $66,000 annually. Mississippi has the lowest household income to be considered middle class, where you need to pull in just over $35,000 a year. Oregon saw the biggest change in the last decade in what's considered middle class, with the income needed to be deemed middle class increasing by 53%. Alaska's middle class definition has seen the smallest increase. Brent Never is the Associate Dean for Budget and Finance at the University of Missouri, Kansas City. He says when it takes more income to become middle class, fewer Americans will consider themselves that way.
When you think about what the middle class means conceptually, it means being able to do things like own your home, send your kids to college, be able to invest in your retirement.
Pew Research shows over the past 50 years, the American middle class has shrunk from 61% to 51%. Never says the lower middle class is facing serious struggles.
These are the folks, and I'm one of them, who have been able to strive and grow in their income. And you think about the fact that that is becoming harder to attain in a lot of these communities. And when people feel like they're locked out of that upward mobility, it creates a lot of problems.
Both Kallmeyer and Hutchinson say they are seeing the effects firsthand in the housing market.
What you could get for $250, which would be a good price for a starter home 8 years ago, would cost you probably $350.
We have the haves and have-nots, the lows and the highs. And when I first saw that statistic that middle class is considered 200,000, I didn't believe it myself. But then I look at statistics every day. And statistics to me always lead back to real estate. But it's absolutely true.
Economist Marcus Schneider with the University of Denver points to home ownership as the primary reason behind the gap.
One of the big dividers between sort of the middle class and people below the middle class trying to enter it, again, is home ownership. And what outpaced wage gains were rents.
Schneider says he believes the answer lies with the people.
So really, it's a policy shift that needs to happen. A lot of cities are addressing that, and in some ways, that means that the most direct action might be to get involved.
GoBankingRate.com suggests using your bank's mobile app, which tends to offer specific ways to save. The website says third-party spending apps are also a good way to save. And finally, take advantage of your bank's autosave features. Dan Grossman, Scripps News.
So if you're interested in things like wealth, being able to build wealth, and you look at two big populations in America, black versus white. The other night on PBS, there's a show called America Reframed. Go find it. I think it's available on YouTube. or on PBS's webpage. And they did, America Reframed is a great program. It looks at different aspects of America through time. And this was all about the African Americans and the lack of wealth they have. And it's all traced to white people, basically. Slavery, not being able to get GI Bill money, all kinds of things that every white person in this country could get, they couldn't get. And right now, I think the home ownership in America, what were they saying? Like only 1% of blacks own homes in America. It's horrendous. I mean, this separation of the ability to build some wealth and get yourself lifted up. It's horrible. But the program they had the other night was really good. The statistics, the numbers that they cite will just blow your mind. I mean, there was a time when blacks had 12% of the wealth in this country. Now they have 1%. That's what it was. The amount of wealth that they have. They only have 1% of the wealth in this country. It's, and yet you have people, I had a friend who kicked me out of his house because I started to talk about stuff. He kicked me out of his house. I mean, there's a lot of problems into what goes on in society, a lot of things that go into it, but I don't know. The global bell curve. It's going to be 90 on Wednesday. 90 today it hit, I guess. So we might be at our 12th 90-degree day this year then.
You don't want to pay to fix it.
And, they're raising the property rate. Tax rates around here went up pretty crazy. How do people afford stuff, I mean, jobs aren't really there like they used to be. What the heck? Anyway, I gotta get ready to get out of here. I gotta grab some tools, get my stuff ready. Don't need to take much, just my tool bag, I think. Anyway, maybe I'll live stream out there. We'll see. Bye. Be kind. Be nice. Check your smoke alarms. Out.